Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your weekly reading for May 5th to the 14th. This is for Gemini, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional occultic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring you a lot more clarity. To get more specific with your reading, I do this, Gemini, because I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading rather than a general spread. Lastly, I finally made a video on why I use astrology in my readings. I'm going to put it up there. That link is going to, I don't know how to time things, so it's going to go up there at some point. But it really does give a lot more insight and brings a lot more depth to your reading. So I'm very excited to do that for you. Now, Gemini, this is a week, okay? This is a big week. You'll notice I said it was for May 5th to the 14th. Now, technically, I normally do like it would be May 8th to the 14th, but I've got to include that eclipse, okay? Full moon lunar eclipse. This is going to be really big, all right? This is going to be really big, and I want you to see it as this cathartic moment, okay? I want you to know these eclipses happen in series. This is the last one in Scorpio, all right? Oh, there, my dog is, she woke up. There we go. So we have a full moon in Scorpio on May 5th. Last one in this series, all right? We've had some challenging full moon in Scorpios last year, all right? So this one's happening in your sixth house, okay? So this, sixth house is interesting. It's everyday activities. It's, a lot of routine, a lot of work and labor, okay? Also, employees, co-employees, even your health. Health is a huge thing in the sixth house, all right? So there could be something, just know that eclipses tend to eclipse things out of your lives, but think of it as like purifying, detoxifying, like surrendering the things that's not empowering you, surrendering the things that's not serving you well, all right? So one last thing I'm going to talk about, it just to give you an analogy, okay? Because I get a lot of questions and I should have put it in that video, but think of making some soup at home, okay? You turn on the burner for your stove, right? There's energy. The soup starts boiling. That's the day of the eclipse, all right? You turn off the burner. There's still energy. So a lot of y'all could have been feeling this a month ago. A lot of y'all could be feeling it, the powers of this eclipse this week, next week, a whole month, even up to 6 months. I mean, this is how powerful eclipses are, all right? So, the last thing I'm going to say is that Venus is entering Cancer on Sunday, all right, May 7th. Now, this is especially interesting for you, Gemini, because Venus in Cancer, we love it. We love it. A lot of love, right? A lot of love. I talked about this in my monthly reading, but we know Mars is in Cancer, so we have both Venus and Mars in Cancer at this point, which is very interesting. It's very interesting. It's in your second house, okay? So that's salary, all right? That's your salary. That's money, finances, all right? Now, if that doesn't resonate with you, the second house also rules values, right? Your material possessions, even self-value and self-worth, as in like you start loving yourself so much that you're like, you know what? I'm not getting paid what I'm worth. I'm not getting, I deserve more. It's like that kind of energy. So I really love that for you. And then lastly, I'm going to have to let my dog down. I think she wants to get down. Lastly, on May 14th, hey, Mercury, your ruling planet, finally goes direct. So love that. Love that. Let's go ahead and see what's going on for you, Gemini, for May 5th to the 14th. Again, this is for Gemini, Sun, and Rising. And of course, like I say, you're always welcome. If you know your birth chart, you're welcome to read your moon, your Venus, all your other placements. You're absolutely welcome to do that. So let's go ahead. I know, Ruby, I'm going to put you down in a second. All right, I'm going to put you down in a second. I'm going to put this spread out first. Gemini, I do a traditional occultic cross spread. It really does give the best overview, in my opinion. And secondly, if we need to pull clarifiers, we'll pull clarifiers. I also encourage you to watch that video because I get a lot of questions. Come here, baby. I get a lot of questions about, my rising sign. Why do I need to read my rising sign? What is my rising sign? How do I find my rising sign? So all of that is in the. I answer all that. Okay, and a lot of other. I get questions about my window. I get a lot of questions, and a lot of them repeated. So I finally answer all those. So let's go ahead and get started, Gemini. Let's see what's going on for you. This is absolutely wow. Okay. Interesting and amazing. Okay, let's put it that way. Interesting and amazing. So you'll see that we are. You're going through a moment. You're going through a moment. This is an eclipse for you. So you got the Fool. Absolutely amazing. You got this in your past. So a lot of y'all, if you haven't already started a new job, if you haven't already started some sort of life calling, right? And the reason I say job is because Saturn did go into your 10th house of career. So that's something that is going to be, that resonates with you for, about 2 years now, 2.5 years. Okay. You're going to be taking career, your, how you're seen publicly, how you're seen at fame, basically. 10th house rules fame. All right. As well. Honors, achievements. You're going to be taking a lot more seriously career. But the Fool, hey, beginning, all right, a new journey, the Fool's journey, all right. So this is very optimistic. This is full of opportunity. This is a lot of innocence as well with this card. Okay, so there is a sense with this coming up in your past that you have started something new, that you have, and think about that. What resonates with you? Is it in your physical world? It is. Is it a new job? Is it a new relationship? Is it emotionally? Is it spiritually? Is it mentally? Like, what is it for you? Ask yourself, because there is something new. There, you see all that sunlight there, okay? I love that energy. I love the energy of that sunlight. And there's a lot of spirituality with this card, especially for you. I love how this resonates because, the Fool is ruled by Uranus, okay? And Uranus is Aquarius's ruling planet, as we know. Pluto went into Aquarius last month. What that means for you, particularly Gemini, that's your 9th house, okay? And so 9th house rules spirituality. It rules your, belief system, your philosophies, all of that. So there's almost like a change in that as well for a lot of y'all. And if you haven't felt it yet, you will, all right? You will start feeling that. It also rules long distance travel. If you're thinking about taking on these really amazing long distance, maybe to Peru, maybe to Bali, wherever, just to have these spiritual wellness retreats or whatnot, or even just just getting away, right? Or maybe even working with people overseas. Lastly, hey, publishing. Some of y'all may be thinking about writing a book, working on a book. Hey, this is, I love this energy for you. Really, really, really great. I love the Fool. I mean, we're just starting the Fool's journey, right? Almost like starting on this clean slate. It's I love that energy that comes with this card. Now, you see that in the heart of your spread, you got Judgment. So again, really just spiritual stuff happening here. This is, there are 22 paths in the Tree of Life, and there are 22 major arcana. So we're almost close to the end. This is right before the world. Before you get to the world, you have to have that I know who I am. I know what I want. I know what's going on. I know. Do you know what I mean? It's that spiritual awakening. This is the only card where there's a huge connotation of sound. You see the archangel here blowing the trumpet. The dead are rising. The dead in gray are, in terror, gray. Gray is wisdom, right? So the dead are rising because they hear the blow of the trumpet. Now they're looking for this meaningful experience. It's like you were on autopilot, and now you're just something hit you, and you're I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I gotta take care of this. I want to go after this passion. I want to go out of this role, right? It's like you were sleepwalking, and now you're just boom, I need this moment of clarity. I have this spiritual awakening. I heard the blow of the trumpet, okay? The reason why that's so significant, this is, like I said, the biggest connotation of sound with this card, okay? Sound is healing, all right? When you hear that blow of the trumpets, it's healing, all right? Healing. Think about sound. Thousands of years, all right? Beginning of humankind, we've used sound as a form of healing, all right? Forever. The Native American drum beats, Gregorian chanting, gospel choir, doesn't matter. Sound is healing. Secondly, sound is vibration. I talk about energy all the time in my readings, all right? raising your energy levels, all right? This helps you raise your energy levels. I always say you always want to vibrate at the highest we're all made of energy. You know that, right? We're all made of energy down to the molecular level. You always want to vibrate at a high frequency, all right? Pretend you're at a Coachella concert every day if you need to, or you know what, your favorite band or like your favorite concert, but always vibrate at a high frequency. And this really helps. And it looks like this week you're going to have that moment. However, the one thing I want to mention is that you did get the Ten of Cups, which we love. You got it in your challenge area. So what I want you to do, I want you to ask yourself, when you have this moment, okay, and I want you to have this moment, if it doesn't come naturally, I want you to take some time to really ask yourself, am I happy? Okay? Am I happy with what I have? Am I happy in my life right now? Because this card is full of joy. This card is all about happy life, happy family, happy home. However, it came in your challenge area. So what? Here's the thing. I'm going to show you something here. They're happy. There's a rainbow. There's the cups, which is love, emotions, wonderment, all in that rainbow. Only rainbow and tarot, all right? Indicating a promising future. The cups aligned in the rainbow. That's a lot of enlightenment, right? Look how happy they are. Now it came in your challenge area, so now I want you to take another look at the card. Are they putting on a show? It almost looks like theatric. It almost looks like putting on a smile for the world to see. Ask yourself, am I happy? Okay? If you're not, have that spiritual awakening. Have that moment of clarity. Go within. Hear the blow of the trumpet, all right? Hear the blow of the trumpet, obviously figuratively, unless you're in, you know, a rock band or like a ska band, or who uses trumpets in bands? A ska band? Anyway, you know what I mean. Have that moment of clarity. Have that aha moment. You know, like when you turn on HBO or The Simpsons, there's that angelic, like, that sound. That's what I want you to have this week, okay? I want you to have that. I'm not going to do it again, but I want you to have that sound, all right? Because you did get the 10 of Cups in your challenge area, and when that comes through, and even looking at the rest of your spread, I'm just like, ask yourself that this week, okay? Especially with this eclipse, things are going to come up. It's in Scorpio. There's like hidden secrets. Like, I mean, you know, this is again a very deep eclipse, okay? Now, you also got the 10 of Wands, all right? So it looks like it's telling me here that there is, well, let me show you something here. Not only did you get the 10 of Wands in your crown, you got the Death card in the root of your spread. So this is telling me here that a lot of Geminis may not be like, you know, dancing on a table at, you know, your nearest bar, like doing shots is what I'm saying. Like, you're not, there's some of y'all maybe in a place where you need to just reconnect, okay? Mind, body, soul, all right? All of that, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, have that alignment, have that balance, find it within you this week, okay? If you don't feel happy, because this is indicating that you feel like you're taking on too much. You feel like, some of y'all feel like you have no sense of direction, like what's going on? Like, why is this not working out for me? Or or you're taking on too much where you can't even focus on your life. Okay, you may be taking on other people's responsibilities. You may be doing too much at work. There may be just so much burden, so much like even burnout energy. But good news is 10 is the end of the suit. Okay, 10 is the end of the suit. So it's not, you're going to be laying those wands down. All right, now the fact that you got the Death card, all right, in the root of your spread, you clearly want to be happy. You clearly want this transformation in your life. You do want to have this transformative experience, this spiritual experience. The Death card is one of the best cards in the deck, okay? It is, you see the sun coming out on the horizon here, all right? I love that, okay? I mean, the sun is the most powerful symbol in tarot, and it's optimism and it's opportunity. Remember, you got the Fool and your, there could have been something that you came that is new in your life, or something that you're going on. You're just starting this new journey, and you're questioning, like, is this going to make me happy, or shit, you know? Again, this is going to resonate for, you know, a lot of it's going to resonate in different ways for different Geminis, all right? It's also, I want you to think of a scale. For some Geminis, maybe a 1. For some Geminis, maybe a 10. It really depends on not every Gemini's like, right? Every Gemini has a different birth chart, right? Everyone has a different rising sign and different planets. But this is just saying, overall, there is this, you want to move in this transformative way. You really want to enter this new phase in your life, this new change in your life, okay? This is actually a great card. It is all about transformation. Think about death. It's a point in time, all right? That's all it is. It's a point in time moving into this new auspicious place in your life, all right? So keep that in mind, and then look, boom, you got the King of Cups in your future, so you will be fine. You got the King of Cups. Interestingly enough, you know that full moon lunar eclipse is in Scorpio. Well, King of Cups is Scorpio, all right? So one thing about the King of Cups, a lot of love, okay? A lot of love. A lot of love to give. He leads with his heart, okay? He leads with his heart, all right? Just very, like, he's so intuitive. He's so psychic. He's so loving. It's just so visceral. It's just like, oh, I love it. Like, I love the King of Cups in your future. There is a sense of you finding that emotional stability. Look, his throne is literally on top of water. This is great. That's how stable he is. Nothing can knock him off that throne. This is absolutely wonderful for you. And if you do want to pull a clarifier, we'll pull a clarifier. When I say things are going to be fine for you, you have to trust me, Gemini, okay? You have to trust me. My guides are never wrong. They love, I love my guides. Listen, you just got the sun clarifying the King of Cups, okay? Now, can I remind you, you got the sun in the Fool card. You got the sun in the Death card. Now, in your future, you got the sun. If you know tarot, you know this is the BFY, the big fat yes. It's the yes, yes, yes card, all right? This is opportunity, like I said. This is, it's optimism, it's growth. Look at the naked child on the white horse, the red banner. You got a white horse here, all right? A lot of purity, victory, long hair, no care, like a lot of freedom. Like, this is so great. The sun, again, remember that powerful. It's so powerful. You're moving into this very optimistic part of your life where you are going to be emotionally stable. This is going to be absolutely amazing for you. Okay, Gemini? So this is one other thing that I'm just going to point it out here. You do see the rays coming from the sun. I mean, that's when I talked about vibrations earlier, energy levels high. This is high vibrations, okay? High vibrations. We really are made of energy, all right? The sun's giving off these really great vibrations, and it's very powerful, and you're moving into you're moving into a really good place. Like, whatever happens during this eclipse, no, remember what I say, it's going to be cathartic. Think of it, if something gets eclipsed out of your life, something that may feel a little uncomfortable maybe, or maybe like unfavorable, know that it's meant for you, okay? Have that moment, all right? Looking for that meaningful experience. What do you want now? Have that moment where you're just like, I see what I need to do, what I want, where I feel like peace at myself moving forward with this. Yeah, the King of Cups with the sun in your future. All right, now let's get to your staff, Gemini. If you like this reading, by the way, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. It really does help the channel grow. And if you're not a commenter, and this is just so funny, Geminis, and I say this all the time, you are the communicators of all the signs. But if you're not a commenter, I love emojis. Hey, I love emojis. I love I love it when people leave emojis and I'm just like, I didn't even know that existed. It always brings a smile to my face. And Gemini, if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. You are amazing. I wouldn't be here without you, so I am truly grateful, and I am very happy to be here with you every week. So thanks again. Okay, so Gemini, looking at your stuff, again, you are fine. You're fine, all right? You got the High Priestess. I love the fact that you got the High Priestess, okay? Because this is telling me a lot of y'all really do. It's like, you're at a place this week, you will be at a place where you will want to go within and just really just like think about things, right? Think about things, all right? This is almost like setting you up for next week and for like the year to come when Jupiter goes into your 12th house, which is the subconscious, okay? The high priestess is a ruler of the subconscious, all right? Now, she comes out in a reading when she says, hey, Gemini, go within. Go within, tap into your intuition. That is what's going to bring all these answers that you don't have, all the answers for the questions you have. Okay, this is, I love the high priestess. It's all, I always find it like when she comes out, like it makes me at peace. Okay, so I want you to feel at peace the fact that the high priestess came up. So you do see the book of law, like the Torah, like in her lap. It's half veiled, right? So it's almost like it's just really just going beyond your material realm, right? At this point, okay, going within. All right, tap into your intuition this week. All right, this is a very big message. I'm not going to lie to you. The fact that you got judgment in the heart of your spread. King of Cups, remember, very intuitive, very psychic, okay? In your future. And now you got the High Priestess. But let's not forget, you got the Ten of Cups in your challenge area. So questioning, am I happy? If I'm not, what is going to make me happy? All right? That answer is inside you. Find it. All right, Gemini? I have full faith in you. You're amazing. Now, you did get the Nine of Swords. And I'm not surprised this is coming up in everybody's readings because, A, it is the most, I think I said this in your last reading, it is like, out of all the cards, this card comes up the most in everybody's readings. Secondly, we have that eclipse that's really heavy. All right, so this is just saying there may be a point where something may happen where you're just like in your head a little bit and you're just like, oh, I can't believe that happened. But I always say it, everyone has free will, and there you go. You can choose to stay in that bed and just be like, oh, and have all these swords stacked above your head, or you can choose to just get out and face the day with knowing that everything's going to work out for you. Okay? Remember, it's an energy level. Instead of thinking like holding on to the energies of, doubt and anxiety and self-doubt and insecurity, have faith, move forward. Okay? I say it all the time, like Google theta mode. Our brain enters theta mode, especially if you go to bed at night with worries. That's not going to help you. Go to bed at night flipping any of those. So if you go to bed at night thinking like, why is this happening to me? Or I can't believe this happened. Flip it and say, I'm so excited for tomorrow because I'm just going to nip this in the bud. Or I'm so excited for tomorrow, I'm just going to take care of this. It's been annoying. I'm going to take care of it. Right? You see the way that how just your mindset, it's all up here, all right? You can even see, like, you're the comforter here. When I talk about that free will that we've been gifted, you can choose to stay in that bed and go like this, or you can get out because you have a lot of comfort getting out of that bed and facing any of the truth, anything that's holding you back, because, again, you are fine. You see what's in your future. Now, you did get the Seven of Swords, so there is a sense of you, again, there's some of y'all, it's going to be hard for you to face some truth that may come up. Again, Scorpio, like, with this full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio, would not be surprised if there's some things that come up that are revealed that it was like maybe a secret that was kept from you or something like that. Or for some Geminis, okay, we're talking about a lunar eclipse in Scorpio here. That's like what happens, right? So listen, Seven of Swords, this, where it falls in your staff, it's just saying that some of y'all are maybe a little afraid of like facing some truths at this point. Remember, it's okay. You're going to be fine. Okay. So do it. Don't skirt anything, especially if it's something that, I always say you never want to push anything to the side. Okay. If something's bothering you, you don't push it to the side. It's still there. Okay. It's still there. You actually have to come to terms with it. All right. So, that's one thing. All right. And then there's another big message is some of y'all are in a place this week where you may feel like you're afraid to move forward because there is a little bit of fear, a little bit of doubt, and maybe like a little bit of like fear of regret is coming up, if that resonates with some of y'all. But once again, look at your spread. You're going to be fine. You're going to be absolutely fine. You're going to be absolutely fine. All right, just go within. You remember, you got Judgment, you got the High Priestess, you got King of Cups, you got the Sun saying everything's going to be fine for you. You got the Knight of Pentacles in your final outcome. All right, so this is really amazing. This is very Virgo, very practical, very pragmatic. This is a knight who likes to sow his seeds and reap his rewards no matter how long it takes. This is saying that your final outcome, all right, you see the pentacles here, there's something that I want you to think of something that you've invested in, okay? Whether it's a relationship, a new job, or, even actual investments, right? Because it's not only money and wealth, right? Pentacles, it's our physical reality. It's, think about the pentacles are earthbound. And so it's like in it to win it energy, all right? It's in it to win it energy. And I really like that, especially because I think, is it May 12th? May 12th, let me just check. Yeah, Mercury is sextiling Saturn on May 12th, all right? So that's a great day. That's when, Mercury is your ruling planet, all right? And Saturn brings that stability and that structure. So it's kind of like thinking about like these long-term goals at this point, like that commitment energy going toward them, all right? So this is, if you want to clarify that too, Gemini, can you trust me here now? Okay? What did I just say? Mercury. Mercury sextiling Saturn, your ruling planet. Ace of Swords, Swords, the mental suit. Communication, logic, intellect, decisions, truth, facing your truth. Looks like you're going to have a breakthrough. Aces usher in new change, new beginnings, possibilities, opportunities, paths, journeys. You see that crown. You see it, right? You see that crown? I mean, this is victory, success. You're going to have this breakthrough. You got the Sun in your future with the King of Cups. You got the Ace of Swords clarifying. The Knight of Pentacles. Gemini, I love you. You're amazing. You're going to have this breakthrough. I love this for you. This is going to be a week of breakthrough. I mean, just really go within, okay? Trust your instincts at this point. Don't doubt yourself. That's a big message coming through. Ask yourself if you're happy. If you're not happy, ask yourself why. And then find ways to move toward it. Ask yourself what's going to make you happy and move toward it, because you have everything lining up for you to have an amazing future. Like, you're golden, okay? Literally with the Sun, okay? Remember, you got 3 suns, okay? So you're great, Gemini. You're amazing. And again, in the end, Ace of Swords, that breakthrough, like, it's almost like if you've been in your headspace, and some of y'all maybe, breakthrough. They're also, FYI, Gemini, there may be someone close to you who will need your help this week, okay? Keep that in mind. That just FYI. This eclipse is really strong, and that's an energy that's coming through. There may be someone who could have been in a fight, could have had an argument with their partner, or someone just maybe lost their job. It's someone that you would be the person to be their, the shoulder for them to cry on, or whatever, or just to be that support system for them. Just, for it may happen for some Geminis. That's a message coming through. But anyway, Gemini, thanks so much for being here. You're amazing, and you're golden. You're great. Thanks again, Gemini. I love you so much. I will see you next week when Jupiter moves into Taurus. Next week is huge. We have a new moon and we have so much happening next week. If you saw my monthly reading, you know that the 3rd week of May, really, really big. Really big. All right. I'll see you next week. Thank you so much, Gemini. I'll see you. Bye-bye.